Hey guys, Onyx Phases here, and I'm bringing you another commentary to my life series commentary series, and I think I just like repeated myself without even noticing it. Anyways, this is just I started on the second round because we lost the first round, but I go 12-5 total in this match. That would mean that I go 10-2 for this for the video itself. So I hope you all enjoy, guys. First of all, just want to say I hope all of y'all had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year. I damn sure partied my ass off. For this commentary, just wanted to talk about my ninth grade year. In the summer going into my ninth grade year. Well, 8th grade finished, and I was one of those kids that was all happy he was finally going into high school. But I just spent my summer just hanging around friends, just chilling, playing some football and stuff. Just having a good time, enjoying myself. And I was hardly at home, I gotta say. But I wasn't giving care about anything, but I'm sorry I'm saying a lot. I haven't said in a long time. I'm just not organized for this commentary. I thought about it for a second about my topic, and from then on I haven't really thought about anything. But that should have been a Superman. Oh my god. But like I was saying, I started in ninth grade, and it was like end of August, I think. Yeah. It was like the 20th or something like that. But anyways, that's not the point. We look, this is where I suck. I suck today on that gameplay. But I started ninth grade, and I thought I was gonna be in algebra again, so I just threw away my my geometry advanced summer work. So I just threw that away, and it turns out I ended up getting into geometry anyways. So that wasn't good news for me. I started off ninth grade failing 2 classes. I don't know why. I didn't have any motivation. I don't know. I didn't have any focus. So I was just I was failing English at first, and then I started stepping up my game on there. And this kid is not very good when it comes to the sniper. This is the second time I popped him. And I was failing geometry. I had like a 40 the first 6 weeks. Well, luckily my school had it to where the lowest grade you can have for the first 6 weeks is a 70. So I ended up passing first 6 weeks with a 70 flat. In 2 class, or 70 in one class and a 72 in my English, which isn't very good grades, I know, right? They were terrible grades, and I knew this. And my English teacher, she was a great teacher, by the way. She still is. But my geometry teacher, I guess she was good, but she wasn't a good teacher for me. I had a hard time learning in her class. And I ended up failing her class first semester, just by the way she taught things. Like, I had to try and learn it a different way than what she taught, and I still didn't get half the stuff she taught. But this is how it goes. Sometimes you have bad teachers, sometimes you have teachers you don't understand, so you do bad. It just depends on how you learn. And I didn't learn by the way she taught. But I still gave it my best shot. So I ended up failing her class first semester, and I was playing football a lot. Like, every day I was gone. I was over in the next neighborhood. I was gone playing. Look, this kid's so stupid. I was just like, are you serious? But he was just like, I was gone playing football every day. I was gone boxing with friends. I was always gone. I was never home during, and I would never do homework and stuff. But second semester I had to do a credit recovery class to make up the first semester of geometry. And that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it was 4 days a week, and I got that done in like 3 weeks. I got that first semester back quickly. I only had to do like a few things and a few tests, but that was it. It wasn't much. And I got that done, and I was still playing football and stuff. And I started doing my homework more, but I was still procrastinating. I wasn't very motivated in her class, I gotta say. And I kind of just ended up passing her class with a flat 70, and I was exempt from her finals somehow. I don't know how. I was. And then this is tough for me to say right now. I've only told a few people. I'm not gonna tell y'all. It's not that I want to hide anything from y'all. It's just not who I am. I don't tell some things that I've done. It was Memorial Day of 9th grade, and me and my best friend, we decided to go do some stupid stuff, and we had done it multiple times together. Never been caught, nothing, just straight up, just fly, just we were good at it too, Some of y'all will think one thing, some of y'all will think other things. None of you will truly know what it is. But, sorry y'all can't know that. And look, here we go. This is how you win their last round. First round right there, boom. But, we ended up doing it again. I didn't want to do it at first, but he was like, come on. But it's whatever, So we ended up going and doing it once more. And I had a bad feeling the whole time. I was just like, man. And we were just about finished. And we were almost gone, and then we get stopped, and we were screwed. And then we got the police on us, and oh man, and I ended up getting a ticket. I got destruction of property, and I got a ticket for the crime that we did. And the ticket for the crime was like 150, and the damaged property, the fine for that was 150. So my fines alone were 300, and then my court fines were 350. No, my damaged property was 350. Okay, so I ended up paying 750. Yeah. 650, 700, somewhere around there. My court fine was 150. Fine for the actual crime was 150. And the destruction of property was 350. So that's $650 worth of money just down the drain, just gone. And I had court July 2nd, and I ended up getting fucked up on July 4th. Like, I was straight up gone. I don't know how much I drank, to be honest. But I thought I was, I thought I was straight. That's how everybody is when they're drunk. And I started walking down the street, because my dad lived in apartments, and he lived towards the back, and at the very front there was a vending machine, and I wanted a Sprite, And there just so happens to be a cop that lives in there, and he got out of his car. Well, my first instinct was, damn, I'm fucked. He saw me. I'm fucked. I thought I was busted already, I thought I was gonna get PI, I was on probation for 90 days. Like, I thought I was screwed over big time. But he was just letting his wife out at the garage, you know. I was like, oh god. You know, I started walking faster. I started taking shortcuts. I started doing everything to get back without being seen by this guy. But you know, I learned my lesson real quick. You know, I had 12 hours of community service just because my judge was nice to me. And you know, there was this a time period where I was acting stupid, doing stupid stuff, and it's where I really learned this is what I should and shouldn't do, you know. And because we did that, you know, my mom prevented me from seeing my best friend. So we only talked on Xbox. I think we've hung out like 5 times since then. You know, I only see him at school and stuff, and I only see him talk to him on Xbox. And you ready for the greatest clip ever of mine? Here we go. And it's a random clip. Here we go. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. There's the triple, baby. Oh yeah. But yeah, guys, that was my story for today. Kind of just my life lessons of what's right and what's wrong in this world, you know. Basically, getting this set straight. So I hope y'all enjoy, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe.